What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Madden Academy. My name is Civics, and today I'm going to be going over the best red zone plays out of the New York Jets playbook. Now, I did make multiple other videos on the Jags playbook and ebooks. If you would like an ebook on the Jets playbook, then just let me know in the comments. But today I'm going to be going over red zone plays, because I have recently made the switch to Jets. Now, as you can see, I mean, the main formations I did run when I was using Jags were like doubles and bunch. Um, so a lot of so there will be some similar plays. Like I will show you like spacing switch and the must-have plays and a couple new ones out of bunch. Not really gonna go over any doubles. Bunch is just a lot better in the red zone. But yeah, overall this playbook is just a lot better in the red zone and just controlling the game. I think the Jets playbook is very good at it. All right, so the first formation I'm going to be going over is going to be a slot. Now this is a two tight end formation, so I would recommend obviously having two tight ends. Now if you are doing like a run play or something, you can have maybe like a lineman in or something if you don't have an extra tight end. But I wouldn't really recommend it because it's kind of like a giveaway. So I would always recommend make sure you have two tight ends at least for this specific formation. I would be going over other formations. So if you can't get two tight ends for any reason, then I would recommend just skipping this. But yeah, if you do, I'm gonna show you here. So okay, so yeah, the running plays are really good out of this formation, like QB power, this RPO alert bubble. I'm just gonna show you what these look like, and I'm just gonna go against like a double mug look, very, very very meta defense right now. So they're just gonna go into cover mug. This is gonna be a cover two shell. So this one's gonna be a little different, but I'll show you. You'll see like the defense really just dumbs out. Now also online, it's obviously gonna look a little different because there's gonna be a user. But what's good about this play is you see, so I'm hitting the complete outside of the field, but obviously I have like the RPO I showed you, which isn't in my audibles right now. But yeah, the RPO, and I also can just call like an inside zone. Now right here, I really wouldn't call it inside zone against double mug, which is why you have the QB power. But when they start doing things like spreading linebackers and just other certain things like that, that's when you go mix in like a RPO or inside zone. But that's really what makes this QB power so good is that you can just mix it in with the inside zones and RPOs. So with the RPO, you really don't want to call this against it main coverage at all, but it is really good against zone. So I'll just show you here. I'm gonna put 5 yard hooks. I'm just gonna put like Tampa 2. Just gonna call it Tampa 2, and you'll see this bubbles easily throwable for a TD from like the 5 yard line, especially from like shorter downs, like from the 1 to 2 yard line. I mean, you see, I'm running a good amount of yards um before I do end up getting tackled by that safety. But you see, I just really can just get over there, and yeah, I'm just able to fight in for the yards for the touchdown. And even if you're closer, it's just guaranteed every time. If not, you might get put like the 1 or 2 yard line. But yeah, so that's gonna be just those first. Those are just gonna be the first two plays. Kind of QB power RPO. I just want to show you what that looks like. But for the passing plays, X spot is probably one of my favorite plays to call in the red zone. But yeah, so um that's just some of the run plays. I just want to show you what those look like. Now I'm gonna get into some of the passing setups. So we're gonna call on X spot here, and we're just gonna motion this number or square. We're gonna motion square out for this little like hitch, kind of just to spread the field a little more. We're gonna drag triangle, corner out tight end, just stem it down one. We're just gonna put circle on a crosser, and you can. And now if you're getting blitz, I would block your running back. If not, you can just do table route. I'm just gonna put him on a table route here, and you'll see we get this crosser right over top because that corner route just able to get in the right spot with in between like that seam to where if now obviously online there would be a user there, but the where it just it's able you see it's able to take that hook, and then we have either the drag or the crosser through the middle. So yeah, also on the right side, it's also pretty kind of hard to choose if most people are gonna have like either hard, flat, or cloud on that right side of the field. So you can also do like a in route to your running back. Maybe if you're expecting like man, this could be good for like man or zone. But yeah, you see, I'm able to just get that crosser over top every time. And now, obviously, there usually would be like a user there, and then that's why you have the drag, and then you can even do like a table route or not a table Texas route running back too, just to distract the user even more. So what's also good about this play is that so with this setup you are motioning, but what's good about this is that you can also mix in the motion with the QB power. Like I can motion him here, have him as an extra blocker, and then we're able to run to the outside. Now right there, um, didn't work well. I mean, obviously it's a run play. You're not gonna get it every time, but yeah, it's definitely good to mix in between those two plays. All right, yeah. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for tight slot. I mean for a slot. Um, I do like those are really the main plays I run out of this formation. The main plays I do run are really runs, so that's why I mainly showed that. I don't really want to just show you, you know, a bunch of runs. This playbook actually has a lot of really good run plays, which is really why I switched because they just have a lot of good plays like in the red zone or just in general, just to control the clock and to really like to punch it in the red zone. So I mean, one of those plays would be this bunch tight end RPO. This play is really good against zone. It's like really hard to stop. Against man, it's still pretty good. Not as consistent because you really just need the DBs to bump, which it happens. But I mean, it's not a guarantee. Against zone, you're gonna get this just about like 90% of the time. So yeah, that's one really good run play. Another really good run play I'm gonna show you on the speed option and this halfback draw are also really good against tight open. Now, this halfback draw I'd recommend not against a double mug, against like a single mug is really good. I'm just gonna show you this just real fast, and then we're gonna get into the bunch setups. So you'll see against single mug, since the middle is so open, especially like a dollar two. Now, it just makes this play really good. Now, obviously, you're probably not gonna see single mug a lot in the red zone, but single mug really is a really just a really common formation right now. So say you get a big play, no huddle, you need a quick play, and the red zone against the same formation, then that's when you audible quick halfback draw and just get a quick easy drive. So so yeah, the next thing I'm gonna show you is gonna be mesh spot out of bunch X nasty. Now this play is really good against you can really call it against cover two, cover three. This is really good against just most coverages in general. I'm just gonna show it. We're just gonna go to double mug Tampa two, and yeah, we're gonna put our hooks on five because that's probably the most common thing you're gonna see online. And what I like to do, I just like to flat circle, flat square, and then you can either return route R1. I like to do a dig, or you can even do a crosser too. Really, any of those work. It really just depends if if you want to go over top of the defense, you want to go under with the return. Either work, but you're really gonna look for the crosser, with either the crosser, the Now the reason why you have these two flats is for these two wheel routes. You'll see this wheel route is throwable too. Now against 5 yard hooks, it is kind of harder to throw. But like I said, I mean, usually you're gonna have a user on the field, and then yeah, the user kind of has to choose. You can see also right there, you can throw that wheel route to the tight end, right, kind of right in that seam, because the crosser takes that hook up. You see, the crosser kind of follows that. I mean, the hook kind of follows that crosser, and then we're just able to throw that return route. So I mean the wheel route. So yeah, you can throw. You really want to throw everything but the flats. The flats are only to drag zones. So now the next one I'm going to show you is going to be Y flat goal line. Now I did show this in the last video, but this is actually gonna be a different setup. So I'm just gonna call Tampa through for right now. And this is really better at like one like the inch or the goal line. But yeah, so what you want to do for the setup is just zig X, drag R1, and then Texas route, either Texas route triangle, wheel, or streak. Kind of like I said, it just depends on the defense you're looking at. You can't do any of those. I'm just gonna streak the running back here. But you'll see usually you're gonna have this zig and this little seam just for a quick pass, but since that hook is there, you'll see we're able to get that crosser right over top. Now I'm just gonna show it against like a cover three. That's probably what it would work better against. So I'm just gonna show this here. And yeah, you'll see since the hook's not there, we have just a wide open we have the zig just wide open. Like, I'm just gonna run this one more time. I got hit too fast, but yeah, you see that zig's wide open for quick yards. Now, usually, like I said, gonna be user on the field, so that's why you have the crosser over top, and then that's where you can also even mix in the angle route. So it's just makes it a lot harder for the user to guard all these routes. Um, they're hitting the same side of the field but at different times, so they're not bumping or anything, not getting in each other's way, but they're still getting open. I'm getting like screamed at by this AI right now, so I'm just gonna ID this guy. But yeah, so that's really the main thing. Yeah, you'll see you get that zig again. All right, so next time I'm gonna go over. I did show spacing switch in the last one, but this is honestly like the best red zone play in the game in my opinion. So I'm just gonna show this one more time, and I'm gonna show you why this is like the best red zone play. Um, so we're just gonna go against man coverage here, and this is why this is the best place. You'll see we're just gonna call it mid blitz, and you'll see on a stock man coverage you're able to throw this table route for a touchdown every time. Now right there I probably did throw it a little early. Here I'm just gonna block my tight end just for video purposes, just so you can see me throw this pass. Of course, the deal I'm in to flex it, but I'm gonna show this one more time. Yeah, and you see right there, we're easily able to throw that. I probably should throw that earlier, but yeah, this is even better against like a pressed man, since the DB will just kind of hit like a weird angle. But yeah, you see this is like I can easily. It's really all about timing because you see like the first couple times complete, but I kind of don't get as much yards. But you see right there, I kind of just lead it and I'm able to cut up. If I wasn't in the red zone, I'd probably cut up for a bunch of yards. So so yeah, that's what makes this play so good. It's because if you don't have like a hard flat on the outside DB, or maybe one of the D linemen zoned out and stemmed down, this you can't guard this play with just a regular. You can't guard this running back at least with a regular man coverage unless you have the DB far with like hard outside leverage. I'm just gonna show what this would look like against man, and then well, I already did show what it looked like against man. Now I'm gonna kind of show like the full setup. So really, your main read against man would be triangle. Now, obviously, you can have like a crosser and certain things like that. But if you are playing man in the red zone, it's usually, especially if it's mid blitz, you're usually gonna get blitzed. If it's just a straight, cover zero. So, what a lot of people do like to do is put the outside. Like I said, one of the best ways to stop this table route is the outside DB and a corner route, and then they'll use this hitch on square. So that's when I like to mix it around. Now, one of the main setups I would do is square on a deep cross, drag the tight end, and R1 on a return route. That's one of my main setups. So say that doesn't work, or it worked the first time, and I see them kind of twitching on the safety on the left side, ready to play my crosser, then that's where, or to play my hitch, then that's where I'll switch it completely, and I'll do this instead. Um, you can do either what I like to do is cross or put R1 on a deep cross, square on a return, and X on a zig. And now this is really against zone. I mean, a lot of like I said, against man, it's kind of hard to get the ball off. Um, if you're passing on like a double mug, but but yeah, you'll see this crosser does really good at just beating man. It's gonna get open really anywhere on the field. Crossers are just really good at beating man. So so yeah, like you see right there, R1 I'm able to throw for the TD easily, and even like these hitches are pretty good. You'll see right here, um, unless they're like pressing shaded underneath. Even then, most DBs will not like cut off your player underneath, and you're gonna be able to throw it quick. Now, right there, obviously, I'm not able to get into the red zone, but I mean into the end zone, and that's where you would run it on like a 1 yard line, 2 yard line, 3 yard line, whatever the case is. But also this hit or yeah this curl. I'm gonna show this curl to the tight end. It's really a lot better against zone. I'm not gonna show it against man because I mean it doesn't really beat man. It's a hitch, and so I mean it beats man as much as a curl can beat man, which it does do a decent job at, but it usually is kind of coverage. So I'm gonna show it against the Tampa too, and so yeah, one of the other setups I like to do would be on cross or square, and then drag our win. All right, so I'm just gonna show it against like a cover three because this is really good. Yeah, this tight end route is really good, really a lot better against zone. You really don't want to run it against man too much, but you'll see we're able to throw it like right in that seam. The reason why it's so good is because the if there's a hook there, then usually it's gonna act as like um kind of like a pour out for the crosser. Now right there, it's a hook on the linebacker. So you just want to throw X quick. See right there, I'm able to throw it right in between. The hook does a really good job at covering that crosser, at least out of cover three. So then that's where you throw that. And yeah, you could also even keep R1 on a crosser, and then you get X even more open, as you see right there, where we don't have to really quick snap it. We could I mean, we don't have to instantly throw it. It'll just be open. You can sit here, snap, wait a bit, and it's even more open. So so yeah. Also another reason why that play is really good is because this little speed out over here, you're not gonna throw it too much. I didn't mean motion him there, but you're not gonna really throw it too much. But the reason why it's good is because it's able to take the zones out to the right side to open up for that crosser and the and the hitch. All right, so the last play I'm gonna show is just gonna be this bunch tight end RPO. This play, it is another run. Like I said, I didn't want to show that many runs, but this is just probably the best the best RPO in this whole game in my opinion. It's good against zone man. It's really good against press man the most because it makes the DBs bump a lot. But yeah, I mean, you see, like if I'm not in the red zone there, I'm cutting that up for like a million yards. So this is just like really an amazing play. Part of why I even switched to this playbook. Just one of the best plays. One of the things you can do to make this play better is you press L1 to pull up your pass protection, triangle to untarget the defender, and you just want to untarget this free safety. And yeah, you'll see it. This is just an amazing play. You can see I can get this on its own. This is Tampa 2 with 5 yard hooks. Now right there, that is gonna happen very occasionally. Maybe like I would say like 95% of the time you're gonna get an easy pass. But sometimes like that, they'll just get a random like weird shit. But it's not a consistent thing at all. It's not really like a worry you'll ever have to have in the red zone. that's gonna be for this video. For looking to get better at Madden, make sure to go to the Madden Academy in the description. So you came from the YouTube, and if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, what you would like to see next. If you like a full ebook on the Jets, I can definitely have that soon. But yeah.